Welcome to Golden Trio.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
This chapter is called From Crazy to Genius. Now we introduce you to some of the greatest inventions in history. Today, Anna, Viri, and I are peeking into the past, steaming into the Industrial Revolution. Have you guessed yet? Yep, we're talking about the wheel, the steam engine, and the cell phone. First up, I'm going to introduce you to the steam engine.
Wait, what's a steam engine?
You are not ready for this. The steam engine was perfected by James Watt in the 18th century, but it all started with Thomas Newcomen earlier on. Before this, people were like, oh no, moving things is so hard, let's just suffer. But then, boom, steam power. Well, water is heated, steam is created, and then bam, the pressure moves parts of a machine. It was like the Red Bull of the Industrial Revolution. Trains, powered by steam. Factories, steam. Boats, you guessed it, steam. It changed everything. Before this, people had to use like horses and wind and their own two legs to get over things done. But once steam engine took over, industries boomed, cities expanded, and travel became way easier. It was like upgrading from a bicycle to a rocket ship. Let me tell you some of the history about the steam engine. The first steam-powered pump was patented in 1698 by Thomas Savery. A more efficient steam engine was developed in 1712 by Thomas Newcomen, and steam engine with a separate condenser was patented in 1769 by James Watt. Improvements were made by James Watt, including a separate condenser, a double-acting cylinder, and a governor. Later innovations were made, including high-pressure steam engines, cordless steam engines, and turbines. The Industrial Revolution was powered by steam engines in textile mills, iron foundries, and other factories. The development of steam locomotives was enabled by steam engines. Global trade and commerce were transformed by steam-powered steamships.
Well, that was a lot. Let's slow things down and get a little smarter with our next invention, the wheel. The wheel is a true masterpiece of human inventions. It was invented around 3500 before Christ in Mesopotamia. But here's the kicker. It wasn't first used for transportation.
Wait, what? The wheel was used for something else first?
No, my friend. The earliest wheels were actually used for pottery. It was more than 5,500 years ago in Mesopotamia. The wheel arrived after the invention of agriculture. Can you imagine? Some genius looked at a spinning lump of clay and thought, what if we put this under a car? From there, the wheel became the backbone of civilization. Roads were built, trade flourished, and the entire concept of movement changed forever. Just think, without the wheel, we wouldn't have cars, bicycles, airplanes, or even pizza delivered.
Oh my god!
The world would still be dragging things around like cavemen. So yes, the wheel is, without a doubt, the most important invention in human history.
Wow, but who invented it?
So this invention wasn't like a telephone or a steam engine, because there is archaeological evidence and that makes it impossible to know who invented it.
When did they first use the wheel for cars?
Great question, Viri. It was in Europe and Asia on 3500 before Christ.
Alright. I'll admit, the wheel is impressive. How could we live without pizza delivery? But now, Viri is going to talk about something modern, something we all love, the cell phone.
Okay, so guys, did you know cell phones weren't always smart? Impressive, right? The first mobile phone was invented by Martin Cooper in 1973. But get this, it was huge. Like carrying it in a suitcase, huge. It had an antenna the size of a sword and it could only make calls. No texting, no internet, no cat videos. How did people even survive? And the cost? Insane. Thousands of dollars just to call your mom and ask what's for dinner. But then technology went whoosh, and suddenly we got touch screens, social media, and memes. I mean, think about it. Without cell phones, how would we even argue with strangers on the internet?
You make a very interesting point, I guess. But seriously, cell phones have revolutionized communication, business, and entertainment. With just a small device, we can connect with people across the world, access infinite knowledge, and yes, Regina, watch way too many TikToks. So there you have it, folks. The steam engine, the wheel, and the cell phone, 3 inventions that changed history. Without them, we'd be walking everywhere, manually making everything, and the worst of all, we'd have no Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi? Nope, I refuse to live in that world.
Technically, modern cars use wheels and Wi-Fi, the best of both worlds.
Wait, does this mean my phone runs on Steam?
We'll work on that later. Thanks for tuning into Golden Trio. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and most importantly, appreciate the inventions that keep our world turning.
Bye-bye!